What if the next truck to seriously challenge Ford and Tesla isn't American at all? What if it's a 500 horsepower electric pickup from China that could outrange, outtech, and possibly even outprice the competition? The 2026 GAC Pickup 01 has officially entered the EV truck race. And whether you love that idea or hate it, this truck could signal a major shift in the market here in the United States. Today, we're breaking down what it really offers, how it compares to the Ford F-150 Lightning and Rivian R1T, and whether this is a serious contender or just another overhyped concept. Before we dive deeper, let us know in the comments where you're watching, for we'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. Now, let's start with why this truck actually matters. In America, pickup trucks aren't just vehicles. They are tools. They are family haulers. They are weekend adventure machines. And for many people, they are a way of life. Electric trucks are still relatively new. The Ford F-150 Lightning proved that Americans are willing to consider going electric. The Rivian R1T showed that an EV pickup can be both quick and capable. And of course, the Tesla Cybertruck shook up expectations of what a truck can look like. But here's the big question. What happens when global competition steps in? The 2026 GAC Pickup 01 is coming from one of China's largest automakers, and on paper, it's bringing serious numbers. Let's talk performance first. Early reports suggest dual-motor all-wheel drive with somewhere between 430 and 500 horsepower depending on the trim. That puts it right in the same conversation as the F-150 Lightning and Rivian R1T. 0 to 60 is estimated at around 4.5 seconds. For a full-size pickup, that's quick. Very quick. But raw speed isn't what most truck buyers care about. What matters more is usable power. Instant torque for merging onto highways. Confident acceleration when towing. Smooth delivery instead of jerky, aggressive bursts. And that's where this truck seems to position itself differently. It's not trying to feel wild or chaotic. It's designed to feel controlled and composed. Strong, but refined. Now let's talk range. The Pickup 01 is rumored to carry a 100 kilowatt battery pack with estimated range between 350 and 400 miles depending on configuration. If those numbers hold up under EPA testing standards, that would make it highly competitive in the US market. Even more interesting is the 800-volt architecture. That means ultra-fast charging. Around 200 miles of range in roughly 15 minutes on a compatible charger. That's the kind of charging speed that makes road trips far less stressful. And for many drivers in the 45 to 64 age range, convenience matters more than headline numbers. Less waiting, less planning, more driving. Now let's move to the design, because this truck does not look like a traditional American pickup. The front end features a clean, closed-off grille that immediately signals it's electric. Razor-thin LED lighting stretches across the front and rear. The stance is muscular, but the lines are smoother and more aerodynamic than what we're used to seeing from domestic trucks. It doesn't scream aggression. It projects confidence. Some traditional truck fans may find it too futuristic. Others may appreciate that it looks modern without being over the top. It's less about chrome and bulk, and more about precision and efficiency. Step inside, and this is where the Pickup the First may surprise a lot of people. Instead of a rugged, utilitarian interior, GAC has gone with a minimalist, almost luxury SUV-like cabin. A wide dual-screen setup stretches across the dash. The digital displays are clean, easy to read, and designed to be intuitive. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are supported, along with advanced voice controls. But more importantly, the layout appears simple. Clear icons, logical menus, not overly complicated. For drivers who value comfort on long highway drives, this could be a major selling point. The seats are reportedly ventilated and supportive. Materials include soft-touch surfaces, aluminum accents, and ambient lighting. And sound insulation is a big focus. Dual-pane glass and active noise cancellation aim to create one of the quietest cabins in its class. For many buyers in their 50s and 60s, quiet comfort is just as important as horsepower. Now let's talk utility. This is still a truck. After all, the Pickup 01 offers a functional bed with multiple tie-down points and integrated power outlets capable of running tools or camping gear. There's also a front trunk, something traditional gas and diesel trucks simply don't offer. Towing capacity is expected to exceed 5,000 pounds. While that's not class-leading, it's more than enough for a small camper, fishing boat, or utility trailer. Air suspension is rumored, allowing adjustable ride height. That means higher ground clearance when heading off-road and improved aerodynamics on the highway. It's not just about hauling. It's about adaptability. Off-road capability appears to be taken seriously as well. Skid plates, available locking differentials, and all-wheel drive torque vectoring suggest that this truck isn't just designed for city streets. But here's where we need to pause and ask the real question. Would this truck actually succeed in the United States? Performance and technology are one thing. But American truck buyers also care about reliability, dealership networks, warranty support, and long-term resale value. If GAC wants to compete here, it would need a strong service presence. It would need to prove durability. It would need to build trust. That takes time. There's also the matter of perception. Some buyers may hesitate simply because it's not a domestic brand. Others may welcome the competition if it drives better pricing and innovation. And pricing will be critical. If this truck enters a market significantly below the F-150 Lightning while offering comparable range and features, it could shake things up. If it's priced too close to established brands, it becomes a much tougher sell. Now let's talk safety. The Pickup 01 is expected to include a full suite of advanced driver assistance features, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, and 360-degree cameras. There's also mention of LiDAR-based sensing systems and advanced radar fusion technology. Combined with a reinforced battery structure and multiple airbags, it appears GAC is prioritizing both active and passive safety. For families, that matters. So where does this leave us? The 2026 GAC Pickup 01 isn't just another electric truck concept. It represents something bigger. It shows that the EV truck race is no longer just about American brands competing with each other. It's global. If GAC delivers on its promised range, performance, comfort, and safety, and if it can establish a reliable presence in markets like the United States, this truck could become a legitimate alternative to the Ford F-150 Lightning and Rivian R1T. It won't replace traditional trucks overnight, and it won't convince every diesel loyalist to switch. But it doesn't have to. It just has to offer a compelling option. And if competition pushes every automaker to build better trucks at better prices, that's ultimately good for consumers. Now I want to hear from you. Would you consider buying an electric truck from a brand like GAC if the specs and price were right? Or would you stick with a domestic name you already trust? Let me know your thoughts below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown and want more honest, straightforward coverage of the latest trucks and EVs, make sure you're subscribed. The truck market is changing fast, and we're going to cover every step.